Okay, so I'm here, I'm still in Jamaica, and I have some update on what I would say is the hottest topic in the Caribbean for the past month, and it's about the Cuban medical doctors. So I'm here in Jamaica, and I just saw a report on the local news that the Jamaican official released a statement that they are sticking with the Cuban doctors. So as of now, what is coming out of the administration is that they are sticking with the Cuban doctors. So, a statement released by Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith that she met with the Foreign Affairs Minister from Cuba. She also met with the Minister of Health here in Jamaica, Christopher Tufton, and what was said that the contract for the program was already in review, and they reviewed it. So this was not something that was done because of the Trump administration. The contract was apparently up, and it was in the process of revisiting. So the Foreign Affairs Minister, in her statement, said that in revisiting that contract, those contracts with the Cuban medical practitioners, nowhere in that contract she would say that there's no sign, nothing to indicate that this is human trafficking. So she's coming out today saying that look, they are sticking with the Cuban doctors, and we know that the Foreign Affairs, the Secretary of State Marco Rubio from the Trump administration will be in Jamaica sometime this week. So we'll see how that goes. So guys, sound off and let me know what you think so far about how the Jamaican officials they're dealing with this Cuban medical practitioners, this crisis, because we see the different reaction from the different leaders in the Caribbean, and it's still noted that the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, did not come out publicly and say anything yet. Most of what we have heard so far is from the Foreign Affairs Minister. So I don't know if this is a type of political strategy. Like, I'm sure the Prime Minister knows that he's not, big enough to stand up against the giant US. And, if Donald Trump wants to play rough, Donald Trump will crush Jamaica. So maybe he's just like keeping his cards in his back pocket and sending out the Foreign Affairs Minister to release statements. But he's not coming out strong the way how Mia Martley and the way how Ralph Gonzalez did. So I would say it's a reasonable strategy, because a lot of Jamaicans are worried, because we remember back in the 80s what happened to Jamaica when Manley stand up against the American government, and we had not an embargo, but there was a tightening on things in Jamaica. And in the 1980s we saw um, it's reported about 50% of Jamaican middle class fled the country because of the sanction that was placed by the American government. So most people just think that the Prime Minister is playing it safe. You don't want to like ruffle Donald Trump feather too much. Just play it safe and deal with it like in terms of a type of diplomacy. And it would be interesting to see what goes on in that meeting. As I said, I would love to be a fly on the wall in that meeting. I wish that meeting was one of those meetings that could be like public. They have cameras and stuff in there, but I doubt that's going to happen. But we will see what is going to happen if Jamaica is going to stick with their 400 and odd medical workers from Cuba. So guys, sound off in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think that this is the right way to angle the situation? Do you think that the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Holness, do you think he's doing the right thing by not talking too strong and by sending